So nowadays we have a huge selection of animes to choose from each season. We're literally spoilt for choice, meaning it becomes a full-on Royal Rumble for that top spot. Or even just to get noticed. Animes do slip under the radar quite often. So how do animes get noticed? Well, mainly because of hype. The definition of the word hype is extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion. So something that's gaining a lot of attention and is anticipated for. And it happens more and more each year. But is hype a good thing? If Lord of the Rings didn't get any form of hype, would it have been just as successful? If The Witcher 3 didn't get any form of hype, would it have still won those 251 awards? Well, obviously I can't answer that one because I'm not a time traveller, but my point is, hype can have its uses, but it can definitely either make or break something. And it's not just in anime, it's in everything. Games, movies, even new products. Like look at No Man's Sky for example. It had so much hype, yet it didn't get anywhere near people's expectations for the game. The thing with anime is, sometimes the animes that flop aren't actually that bad. It's just the amount of hype around some of the animes would make you assume it's going to be the anime of the century, when actually it was always going to be pretty mediocre. A prime example of this is King's Game. For some reason a lot of people were excited for this anime, probably because of how well the light novel did. The company that produced the anime, Seven, aren't exactly a company known for its releases, so I don't know what people were expecting. Personally, I found it was pretty mediocre, maybe even less than that. But yeah, it flopped big time, and it seems to be happening more and more often in the anime industry. The most recent tragedy was One Punch Man Season 2, but like I've said before, it's not terrible, it's just Season 1 was so fucking epic that once again the hype / expectation was through the roof. I don't know why, considering this season was produced by a different company and a pretty inexperienced director directing it, who's worked on nothing of the same caliber, but I guess that's how it is. Honestly, I think hype is ruining a lot of animes, but on the flip side it's also helping a lot of animes reach that top spot. So where does hype sit? I would say it does more bad than good. Let's look at a few animes that have been affected by hype in a negative way. So as I mentioned before, One Punch Man Season 2, we've established that one. Next I'll say SAO. The first season was pretty good, but the rest were pretty shit. Same with Dead Man Wonderland. I thought it was good, but once again too much hype ruined people's expectations of the show. I also think Death Note was pretty overhyped. Though it didn't exactly flop, it's not exactly loved either. Lastly, we've got the one, the only Attack on Titan, one of the few animes that gripped not just the whole anime community, but also attracted people from the outside world. It was just so popular in 2013, it literally took over. You'd see more and more cosplays of AOT characters, sales of the manga reached new heights, and it gained more and more popularity as each episode dropped. The first season was amazing, but then there was a huge gap between the first season and the second season. 4 fucking years we waited. But because of how long it took to come out, and keeping in mind how good season 1 was, the hype was through the roof. And there was no way an anime that took 4 years to release would suck. The disappointment for most anime fans was immense. Well fuck. It still did fucking amazing and got a very high rating. It just never peaked like AOT season 1 did. And there's many more that I could have mentioned. Next, I want to talk about how this affects new anime fans. So because of the hype of some of these shows, new anime fans tend to watch animes then think, what was the hype about? And some may even stop watching anime altogether. I know that's an extreme scenario, but hear me out. When you hype up a video to your friend saying it's some of the funniest shit you've ever seen, and then they watch it and their reaction is like, it's not that funny. Same goes for new anime watchers when they hear how good a show is going to be. So at the end of the day, I think fans should be more careful about what they hype up. Do a bit of research into it, or just wait till it's released. The message I'm trying to get across is, don't get too excited for an anime, because 9 times out of 10, it will crush you. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What animes do you think were overhyped? Comment down below. And don't forget to check out my partner Cynical Network. They have a website full of different forums on anime topics and different reviews, plus a Discord where you can hook up with other weebs like myself. A link to their website will be in the description down below, so check it out. But before you do that, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. It's been your host, peace.